Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today is December the 17th, 2020, and we are here to give you all our first price prediction for DOORDASH. This market was recently created on the stock exchange back on December the 9th. You guys can see we got some very limited market history, but you can still tell and anticipate where the market is likely to go. We just had to do it on a smaller time frame from the trap. So today's going to be our first video in DOORDASH. We're going to give you all a price prediction for this market. But before I do, you guys appreciate our videos and our content. Make sure before you go, you hit the like button. Also, join our community. Hit that bell notification because we want to make sure that you are notified whenever we upload our videos to this particular platform. Okay? We're here to give you all the information that you can actually use. We're not here to waste your time on giving you some fundamental analysis, some outside research that some other analyst has created just to persuade you into buying a particular stock. That is not what we're about. We simply watch the trap. So if this is your first time watching our video, let me explain to you who the trap is, because we created him on the bottom left side of our screen just to give you a visual depiction of an individual who controls the market, period. There he is. That is your enemy. He is the crook. He is the criminal that is out in the market trying to take your money. Plain and simple. And once you're able to follow his footprints, you're able to follow right along with him and actually get in position and move the market and be in position right before he takes the price there. Don't let this be confusing. Anyone else that is giving you anything outside of that does not understand the market. So let's take a look at DOORDASH real quick. Okay, because obviously you can tell that this market, when it first launched on December the 9th, saw a pretty good amount of volatility, i.e. the spread, the trading of that one day was massive. I mean, you can see the percentage of which this market in DOORDASH traded. So let's see. The market moved 16% on its initial launch on the market when the market was first created. 16%. Now, obviously, you can see that the market is weak. Ever since that particular day, DOORDASH has been moving lower in price. There's no firm setting for support just yet in DOORDASH. We found restriction, which is around $168 from what occurred in yesterday's market action. So we got that. Okay. So like I said, since we have limited history of the trap right now, we'll have to play our forecast on an hourly time frame. Okay. So first, let's look at this market on the 11-hour time frame. You all can see not a lot has changed. We're still seeing weakness here. Okay, so let's look at the market on the 9-hour. Not a lot has changed. We're still seeing weakness. Well, what about on the 5-hour? Are you still seeing weakness? Are you getting a little bit more information as to what has already occurred and what is likely to occur? Yes, you are. Because we're seeing an area of which the trap has found some sellers right there around $164 and $167, period. Maybe even closer, right there around 160. So let's take it down to a smaller time frame. This market, I would say around 164 is where restriction is. This is the price level to where the sellers are willing to sell their dash into the market. I'll give it 164, 166. That's it. Okay. So now, do you see anything in the market that will substantiate that this market is going to go higher in price? There's probably one thing, and it is right here. Right? This could be the formation of this market in DOORDASH trying to go higher in price. We can see that. So we do have a little bit area of movement to the downside right there around $156.50. and then we can see this market take off from there. But generally, we haven't seen that come to fruition just yet. But it's definitely something that's probable that needs to be placed on our radar to pay attention to, right? But right now, I don't see that strength coming to this market just yet in DoorDash. So for us, we'll have to continue to play with the weakness until we see strength come in this market on this ascending line, which is relatively close. You know, this forecast will be voided once we see that strength come in on this ascending line. We understand that. That is some of that risk that you will have to place into the market, realizing that, yeah, he can actually prop that market up around this $156 to $156.50. That is probable. We can forecast that is something that can occur. So let's do this real quick. We're going to continue to play the weakness in the market in Dash, right? And we said that 166 is areas of restriction. So we're going to bring it to around 164 in the market for DoorDash. And really, we haven't created a firm area of support, which is why we need to focus in on this ascending line. Okay. So obviously we would TP the market at 156 or $156.50, which is not much. You guys can see it right there. So maybe it's about almost 1% market movement to the downside. But it's probable. I mean, we can see that. So obviously we would take off a little bit at that particular level. And we're going to extend it down here towards 154. Okay. But all in all, the weakness into the market in DoorDash is still there. We haven't seen any inclinations of strength appearing right now on the market in Dash. So we continue to go with the way that the trap is still filling. He is still feeling weak in the market. So that's how we're going to play this forecast. And we're going to play it on the 3-hour time frame. Okay. Now, as we get more information, we'll go ahead and extend it out further in the long term. But as of right now, you can only trade on the information that you have at hand. And this is it. So you guys got questions and comments as always, let us know. Make sure you maintain our profitability. Go and trade different.